I've worked with Rick probably about 35 years. He's been here a long time and just does a consistently great job.
I've worked in the logging business all my life, from being babysit at a very young age, on landing.
Small operation, small company. He's got about 3 guys full-time and 4 sometimes. He's got a swing yarder, and so he's willing to do steep ground. He's set up to do a ground skid. Just pretty much anything we need him to do, he'll figure out a plan to do it. Rick is one of the first ones just to come up with ideas. He'll think about them for years, think about how they're going to work.
Rick was the first one to start doing tethered logging on Cascade timber.
I hooked a shovel to the tether first, and it worked out well. And then he started doing tether cutting, and we were a little concerned at first because we were a little scared of the tether logging and how steep it is, but he presented it well and then done a real safe operation and done it great.
It increases productivity and safety, but also done right, it can really increase the resource protection on the ground. Keeping trees from falling into streams is one that we see quite often. Of they can grab that tree and they can set it over here rather than it falls where it falls, even with the best cutters.
I nominated Rick Dennis, RDL Northwest, for the Rumbaugh top unit. 43 acres of difficult logging.
Steep unit, kind of high elevation. The challenges there was some protected blobs that needed to be retained from harvest operations. And the unit itself was really needed to be a large cable tower. No one was available to do that at the time, and the landing that they had to sit on was not big enough to have a large cable tower. So they brought in a medium-sized tower that Rick has, and they had to get creative with tail holds and different carriages to get that done.
When Rick looked at it, he shook his head, and thought about it, and finally figured he could do it. And he managed. He put a carriage on his yarder and hired a crew to set chokers for a while, and then went back to his grapple yarding. And then he tethered a lot of it, hand cut a lot of it, and there was a lot of streams in there that needed protection. And yeah, it turned out great. And he adapted perfect for the south.
On the Rumbaugh top unit, there was an area that was identified by the Department of Forestry that had steep slopes, and we had to figure out a way to retain those trees and work around them. Rick did a great job of figuring out how to retain those trees, not damage them, and get the wood harvested around those areas.
One thing with Rick, he'll have this whole cell planned out, every inch of it, before we even get started. We laugh about it because he'll draw about every tree on there and show which direction he wants it cut and which way it's going to come out and where he wants to have a stream crossing, where he wants his landing. And it's always efficient because he's got it planned to a T.
He will have lengthy discussions with us, trying to turn over every leaf of all of the options, all the possibilities for him to succeed and to protect the resources.
Rick is in the forefront with new and emerging technology. With the yarder that he has, he's developed a pretty neat mobile tail hold system with an old, I guess it's an old hot saw that had been converted to a mobile tail hold with a big tall boom on it that they can move in the right unit. They can move it anywhere it needs to be to get some lift and have a tail hold there handy, and really speeds up his yarding process.
We've outfitted their crew with a tablet that runs a customized GIS app that has the geofence technology, where when he gets close to a resource that needs protection, the tablet will alert the operator, and it'll send up a loud alarm as well as text that will give instruction of what's up ahead, what needs protected.
Yeah, they've been doing technology now where all the machines have high precision GPS units on them, and it's all mapped everywhere that machine goes through the unit, and then the landowner can see everywhere they've been in the unit.
With all the new stream protection rules, Rick is right on top of it. He protects every stream. The way he logs it, just meticulous. He goes at it exactly how he had planned. And he brings his A work, and he knows he's bringing his A work, and he's proud of that.
So I've seen Rick go above and beyond numerous times during harvest operations. Even the stuff that he finds, an old skid trail that needs rehabbed, or an old water bar or a crossing that's not working, an old log fill. Him and the crew are really good about finding those and pulling those out and cleaning that up. So it's done for the future.
My generation is trying to fix what the generation before myself has done to the ground.
Every logging job he's on just turns out perfect. He starts out every bit of it. He will fire trail it when he's done and pile it when he's done, and everything is just complete. Logging looks good, streams look good, and just does great quality work every time.
When the markets need it, he's able to move a lot of wood and do it in a way that's sustainable and caring to the landscape here.
Always in the back of my mind all the time was, after I've logged a unit, the future, the next generation, what am I leaving for them?